Originally this ship was meant to be the flagship of Viking Line only for a short period of time, but somehow the title just stayed. It was the homecoming that Finns waited for too long. Today's topic is Viking Cinderella. The ship was completed in 1989 and was the last ship before the bankruptcy of ship company Wärtsilä Meriteollisuus. At that time it was the biggest ro-ro ship in the world. Next year the title was robbed to Silja Serenade and a moment later Silja Symphony. In 2012, Viking Grace became the biggest ship in the fleet. There are 12 stories in this marvel, but I won't bore you with too many facts. Please pause the video if you want to check out this more thoroughly. This is the Baltic Sea's last cruise ship from the 80s. You can find many different kind of restaurants. Did you know, great food is the most important thing of the passengers. Second is the good company, by the way. First of the restaurants are Hornblower's Pub and 3 stories high nightclub Etage, or in Finnish rally English, Etage. If you compare it to its route per MS Gabriella, its layouts of the ship is a little bit messy and uneven. I think it's because of the great atrium on the starboard side. For me, it's a swan song before open layout with great promenade in the middle. Secondary, the colors, blue carpets, brass, dark wood and marble were high valued in the 80s. Nowadays there would be LEDs and futuristic shapes. The spa has updated a couple of times. For example, men's and women's locker rooms were switched because more men use the spa than women. I will not concentrate on 1 or 2 time made cruises, only the main routes. Originally ship sailed Helsinki, Finland to Stockholm, Sweden, route to weekdays with MS Mariella. On weekends it made short party cruises to Tallinn, Estonia. Cinderella displaced Mariella's sister ship MS Olympia. Mariella's replacement was meant to be a new Viking Europa. But due to financial difficulties, already red-painted Europa was sold to Silja Line and renamed as Silja Europa. In 2003, Viking Line moved the ship under Swedish flag Cinderella, became officially Viking Cinderella. Swedish Maritime Registry had already the ship named Cinderella. Its route became Stockholm Mariehamn and it was painted from red to white. What the hell? White! Imagine Coca-Cola changing its colors to blue as Pepsi. Never! Swedish Channel 5 made a reality show Färjan where they filmed Cinderella's crew and the Swedish party cruises. Show lasted 4 seasons and you can find the whole series with poorly generated subtitles from YouTube. It wasn't the first TV show made in here. The most known as a Finn was Tino Singh's Passi ja Hammasharja. We all watched it, right? You have heard of this show? No? Okay, never mind. As Finnish cruise enthusiastic, it was sad times to see the ship only from TV. Of course, it was a business decision, but painfully one. Finally, as a consolation, Viking Cinderella made cruises from autumn to 2013 to spring 2014. They wanted to boost quiet cruise times, but you are missing something. Imagine the warm breeze on your face when the ship goes on a calm sea through the archipelagos. Instead of that it rains, it is cold as hell. It's really not the same thing, isn't it? These bitter times finally ended in August 23 when Viking Line announced buying half from cruise ship Birka Stockholm and Viking Cinderella would finally come back to Helsinki Mariehamn Stockholm route. With painted red and under Finnish flag. For me, it's a big what if moment. In the 90s, the greatest era of Baltic cruises. What would happen in those battles? Silja would have its brand new symphony and serenade against Viking Cinderella and Europa. What would happen? Would Silja Line and Tallink be still different companies? If Viking would lose that fight, would Tallink bought it, or would they all survive independently? What would be different? The other thing I have speculated, has there been real thoughts in Viking Line main office to buy Europa back and put it on Gabriella's place? Is it too expensive to maintain? Is there any logic? I don't know. That battle can happen, but it's 30 years too late. The ship has sailed, literally. For me, there are many different worlds living under the same roof. They don't bother each other. Troubadour from the pub or techno from the nightclub won't affect on a fine wine bar. On the other hand, you can be a different person from your everyday version. Suit up and go to the wine bar. Loosen your tie and continue your evening in a pub. Or lose the tie after all and conquer the dance floor. Your choice. In the morning, head to the breakfast to the grand buffet and watch when the ship arrives at its destination. If the city tour doesn't interest you, you can always stay at your cabin with the company from the last evening. Enough this romantic BS. For me, the greatest part of the cruises are the way how the characters of different people come together. Trucker from the pub, seductive dance girl from the etage, or old gentleman with a top hat and a monocle. You can interact and learn what people do and what they are doing in their lives. And everyone has time to listen. In that way, Viking Cinderella is excellent cruise ship. The future. The ship is 40 years old and it's constantly renovated and upgraded. That tells me it's not going anywhere. Due to politics, it could again end under Swedish flag, but I believe it will stay in this route many years. It's been safe, well maintained and lucky. There hasn't been any major accidents during its era, and we all hope that never will be. Viking Line's next ship will be the world's biggest electrical cruise ship in the 30s. But that Helios-type ship would come short the Helsinki-Tallinn route. I believe that every ship is some kind of female character. For me, this ship is a woman in her 30s, loyal to her friends, fierce against her enemies, and spicy with her lovers. What did you like? Give me a comment, give me a like, share this video, and maybe we'll see on the next one.